Oh, we already got our first person joined in YouTube. Hello. So today I am running 2 live streams. Oh, looks like we already lost somebody. If anybody is in the Instagram chat, feel free to leave a comment because I cannot tell whether anybody is here or not. I am not super used to live streaming. This is my first time ever doing it. Okay, I think I'm just going to start talking. I don't know if anybody's even here yet, but today we are going to be looking at doing a GameDev Q&A. So, I, Max Humes, am working on a game called The Perished. I have been working on this game for over 2 years, and yeah, I've been working on this game for over 2 years. So today we're going to be doing some Q&A. I want to see if anybody is curious how the game is going. I want to give updates on where the game is at. And in the meantime, I will probably be playing around in Unity 3D, working on the game a little bit. But if you guys have any development questions, any questions about where the game is at, what I'm working on currently, etc., please feel free to drop those questions into either Instagram or YouTube's live stream. There's for sure a chance that nobody shows up to this, and I would not feel super bad about that because this was a pretty last minute thing, but I just wanted to get people excited about the game. And if anybody was curious about where it is, I definitely want to be able to answer people's questions. Live on Instagram and YouTube. Hopefully we have some people who show up. Probably be best if in the future I pull up my screen. I definitely need to get some sort of a streaming software. I think I saw something called like OBS, OBS Studio. That's what it is. Free open source software that's widely used for live streaming on YouTube. It offers a range of features, including support for multiple video sources, customizable transitions and overlays, and audio mixing capabilities. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use all of those capabilities. That does certainly sound like a lot. This is my first time streaming, just kind of getting into it. But yeah. The main point of the streams going forward are going to be to sort of document the process of my game development, even try and motivate myself just a little bit. It's definitely motivating when you have people watching you to actually get this game done, because this game has dragged on for a very long time, much longer than I wanted it to. It started out as like a 3 or 4 month progress at the Rutgers Creation of Games Society. it ended up having a very large scope, larger than it should have had. And yeah, we had more crew members at the start. We lost some people, not due to really anything malicious or anything like that. But people moved on, and I was sort of the creator of this game. This game has been my baby, so I've continued working on it, but not at such a good pace. So I need something to hold myself accountable. We had one person show up at the beginning of the stream. That was kind of cool. But they're gone now. Probably just going to delete this video as soon as everything's done, unless some action starts. I don't know. We'll see. I guess in the meantime, I'll kind of just talk through what I'm doing. Talk a little bit about getting these live streams set up a little bit better for next time. It'd be pretty cool to actually be able to just work on my game and have people come in, because right now I feel like if I focus too much on my game, get a little too focused on Unity 3D, I might miss it if anybody comes in. I don't know. So let's see. OBS Studio. Might as well start the download for that right now. OBS Studio. Pretty cool that it sounds like it's a widely used software. Open source is always something that I enjoy using. Not that I ever really make too many contributions to these things or actually change the source code. Something that I might want to try later on in life if I have way too much time on my hands. But as you guys should know, I have a full-time job. And of course, I'm working on this game. So I do not have too much free time on my hands. I also do a lot of running. So I am not overflowing with time. Be cool if I had two mod. You know what? Does this fit here? No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, this is USB-C. Oh, and I have that converter. I got a USB-C to normal USB converter a very long time ago, and I remember I found it in one of my coat pockets recently. I don't think it's still in there. I check. I'm gonna go check. I'll be right back, chat. No, chat. The USB-C converter has disappeared. I'm sure they're not expensive, but I have a whole setup with dual monitors for work, and it would be super easy to just completely switch over that setup if I had a USB-C converter. But I do. Oh wait, does my computer have one? I was looking on the wrong side of the computer. Let's see. Let's see if this works. I don't think it would charge my computer, would it? Oh, we might have two monitors, guys. Oh, We have 2 monitors, everybody. I know this isn't crazy. Most people work with 2 monitors, but I've got this laptop and I've just never really gotten around to using that second monitor. Oh, I wonder if that audio quality was bad. I forgot that my microphone for our YouTube stream is actually in my headphones. Oh, we got some alcohol in the shot. I should get that out of there. YouTube might get mad that I didn't age restrict or something. YouTube, I promise none of us are getting sloshed today on stream. Okay, but we've got our 2 monitors set up here. But let's see, because they're just duplicating right now. I think I have to go to the display settings. Yeah, it just has the 2. So rearrange your displays. Oh, Keenan, what's up, buddy? You're the only one here. That's totally fine, Keenan. No worries. I'm just kind of trying to get used to streaming because I want to start sort of streaming the development of my game on YouTube Live. So I don't know how many I'm actually going to do in Instagram. But yeah, you should come to some of those, Keenan. There's going to be some fun computer sciencey stuff going on. I could use an experienced computer sciencer like yourself in the chat. I think next weekend I might be working on my game's AI. Yeah, and that'll be fun. But right now I'm also just looking into getting a better streaming setup for next time, because right now I'm just talking at the camera, but I actually need to get like my whole streaming setup going where I can share my screen and all that. But Keenan, you're pretty new to, or I think you just started following the channel. Have you like seen the game? Anything you're wondering about it? Because this is a Q&A session. No pressure either. You can say no in the chat if you want. I'm just kind of goofing off today. Oh yeah, you probably did play it at the at one of the parties. Oh yeah. I do remember that. I gave it to you. Yeah, I've been working on like creating new content for the game a lot. If you saw a part of the any part of the devlog that I uploaded today, I was working on upgrading that cutscene. I'm sure when I gave it to you, I was like, "This is placeholder stuff," because it does look it did look pretty bad. But now it looks a lot better. Updated the graphics, changed the animation. Still have a little bit more to do there, but it's cool. Yeah, but Keenan, don't feel obligated to stick around. Again, I'm kind of just goofing off on live, so thanks. Yeah, I think my sister's voice acting was pretty good in it, and I was pretty happy with the script too. So now we're just trying to get all the other stuff up. Thanks, man. Keenan has left the chat. Oh, no, he's back. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to continue figuring out what's going on with my streaming setup here, and I'll keep an eye out for any comments that we get in either the YouTube or Instagram chats. Yeah, that was Delaney. She did a pretty good job with it, and I might still have lines for her to record in the future, but I'm not totally sure. And yeah, I'm gonna try using OBS Studio for streaming on YouTube. I've heard good things about it online, at least. So it looks like, oh, it looks like Melanie White joined. That's my girlfriend's mom. Hi, Melanie. Okay, I really need to figure out this situation with my monitors. So for anybody who just joined, I'm not doing anything super serious today. Just kind of getting used to streaming because I'm going to be streaming a lot of my development in the future. I used it. Oh, Keenan, you want to be a voice actor in my game, dude? If you got the chops for it, I would absolutely make you a voice actor because maybe even the main character, the one that you play as, because I actually had to record a couple of lines there, and dude, I am not a voice actor at all. So I actually might get back to you on that if I have any spots for you in the next couple months. But okay, I will. But Melanie, for anybody new who just joined, see you, Keenan. For anybody new who just joined, I'm kind of just goofing off, trying to figure out my streaming setup. And if anybody has any questions, this is a Q&A session about my game. So feel free to ask away in the chat, either on YouTube or on Instagram. But we haven't gotten anybody on YouTube yet. Let's see if anybody wants to join in on my YouTube channel. Not like I have a huge following here. I think I have like 6 followers. Okay. But while I wait for questions, I'm kind of just working a little on my streaming setup and might work on the game a little bit today. Select a display below to change settings for it. So right now I'm trying to get my dual monitors working. Didn't detect another display. That's weird. That really sucks. Maybe I can just use the HDMI port. The HDMI port actually might be easier for me to have that dual monitor set up. Yeah, that would actually work. If I really need the keyboard and mouse that are also set up into my box thing, I don't know what you call it. I can just plug it into my USB. Desk is a little messy right now. Apologies. Ooh. Oh my gosh. How long has that been unplugged? Testing. The audio on my YouTube stream might come out absolutely terrible because it looks like my mic was unplugged there for I do not know how long. So that's not awesome. These are the things that we need to do in order to. These are the mistakes that we need to make early on. Wow, I really can't figure out how to get 2 monitors, huh? 1, 2. It's really saying didn't detect another display, huh? Oh, I think we did it. I had to go down to multiple displays and then click it. Extend these displays. So it looks like we're up in business. Oh my gosh, Halliway is here. What's up? So for anybody new who just joined, we have two streams going right now, a YouTube stream and a live stream. Not many people in either. But right now I'm just working a little bit on my game and taking a Q&A. If anybody has any questions about what's going on with the development of my game, feel free to ask away. Oh, I think nobody's here now. Ugh. Would be a fine time to slink away, but I'm going to power through. I'm going to try and get an hour of streaming in today. A whole hour. I want to see if I can get one person in on my YouTube stream. In fact, so I have Unity pulled up. Probably just going to close Unity for now. I don't think I'm going to have the attention span to do this this Q&A live stream at the same time that I'm working on my game if I don't have that display going, because I'll just feel bad if somebody comes in here and I'm just like staring at my other monitor. I guess I'll be doing that if I'm doing other stuff, but yeah, you know what I mean. I really want to make sure that my microphone on my YouTube stream is actually working, because I'm kind of scared that it's still using the messed up mic from my laptop right now. I guess there's nothing I can really do about it. I can't really test the microphone. Oh, you know what I could do? Is there any way that I can minimize? Okay. Okay, so I can minimize this live stream on Instagram and I can join the YouTube live stream to see if my microphone is actually working. At the same time, it can artificially boost my live stream views for the perished game. Oh, okay. My mic is working. I want to go back and see how distorted my mic sounds. It's still in there. I check. Oh, rearrange your display and still have a little. Who just joined? Just in order. Sounds like my mic was working the whole time. That's really weird because I found that my microphone was not actually plugged in. Whatever. It says that one person is in the YouTube live stream, but I'm pretty sure that was just me. Unless there's somebody new in the YouTube live stream, because it looks like there's still one person here. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube is lying to me. But if there is anybody out there, welcome to my stream. Today, I'm just taking some questions about my game that perished. No, it looks like it was just me. Looks like the count updated again. I wonder who joined on YouTube at the very beginning. I wonder. I want to. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to figuring out what I'm doing here with this whole live streaming thing. This is probably not an interesting video to have on the channel. I might take it down. I don't know. I already said that. So first off, let's look up, why is my YouTube live stream not getting any views? And I'm not looking for any pity when I say this. I just want to like actually be able to get this game out there. Over the past, basically like for a year, I did like zero marketing and I lost my entire audience. I had a small audience on Twitter, like 130 followers. I don't know how many of those were actually active people. But I did a really bad job of marketing the game, and that's because I wasn't really working on the game much. There was like some very long hiatuses, several month-long spans where I just was not working on the game because I don't know, I was lazy. Um, I think anybody who's a game developer out there would know that there can be a little bit of like self-hatred with your own game. Not necessarily self-hatred, but well, maybe even a little bit, because like you start to hate your game, and when you hate your game, you think there's sort of something wrong with you, because why isn't this game getting done easier? Why aren't you able to just continually market it? But you do have to realize sometimes that it's a very tough process, and there does definitely need to be that grind mindset. I'm not gonna combine those words. I'm not gonna call out the Andrew Tate fans. Um, but yeah, really, you do need to grind a lot, and that's what I've been doing for the past I don't know, like 3 weeks. But this time I really need to keep that grind up, because this has happened before. There have been a couple week spans where I'm like, okay, I'm back into my game. But then I just lose interest because of not liking the game, because feeling like there's just too much to do. And as I mentioned before, these live streams are going to be a way to keep myself accountable. But anyways, let's get back to the task at hand. With zero pity, I am typing up right now, why do I have nobody watching my live streams? We'll start off with YouTube, because I think the Instagram audience, it's kind of cool, because I'm guessing I'm going to get, I'm going to get friends dropping by on Instagram, as I've seen already. I have two family members of my girlfriend that dropped by. My good buddy Keenan from Rutgers stopped by for a little bit. But I'm guessing I'll get more friends on Instagram. But YouTube is where I want to get the sort of gaming audience excited about this game. And when we talk about, I'm going to talk about, like, I want to be open with my marketing process here, because obviously, like, everything that I do is kind of marketing. But I'm not expecting to make like $100,000 on this game. I have already sank probably $1,000 or $2,000 into development overall, maybe less. I don't know. Probably a little bit less. Probably like $1,000. And I would just be happy to make that money back, and maybe start paying down a little bit of my student loans. Not that I'm struggling or anything. But away from the financials, I just want people to play this game. I want to get feedback, and I want it to be a learning experience for myself, because I want to release better games in the future. I'm not gonna down talk The Perished. I think it actually is a good game. It's not the perfect game. It's a solo game that I'm creating myself. It's more of a passion project, building off of the passion that I had for games like Alien Isolation and Resident Evil 7, some really awesome survival horror games that I've played. So I had this passion for these horror games. I had so much fun when I was playing them. But looks like we've got somebody who just joined on Instagram. Oh, it looks like Melanie's back. Melanie's back. Is she? Hi, Melanie. I don't know if you can hear me, but I was just talking a little bit about some of the inspirations for my game. It's a survival horror game that's inspired by games like Alien Isolation and Resident Evil. And yeah, I'm just really excited for people to actually end up playing my game at some point, whenever we're able to get this out. The current release date is August of 2024, and I am super excited for people to actually be able to play it. I don't know if we're going to get crazy numbers with people doing it. I don't know if we're going to get crazy numbers there, but I'm pretty much happy with whatever happens. So right now I'm just doing a little bit of work on the YouTube or on my computer. So if anybody has any questions, please leave them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to be sitting and staring at my screen for a little bit. So right now, for anybody who's interested, I'm looking into how I can make my live streams better in the future, how I can get more people watching, specifically on YouTube, because I think that's where I'm going to get most of my gaming audience. But looking up on Quora currently, why is nobody watching my YouTube live stream? We currently have 0 people in my YouTube live stream. And as I mentioned before, I'm not looking for any pity there. I'm pretty new to this, so I'm pretty much just excited to be here. But let's look at some of the answers we've got. We've got Sandor Keksekis. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Sorry, Sandor. But he says, at the start of your stream career, it's not surprising, but if you are into streaming for 2 to 3 months, then you should suspect that something is wrong. So we're not into streaming for 2 to 3 months. I guess that's a good thing. How many viewers you have is really depends on the following: your influence on social media and your content strategy. In the beginning, you should make as much content as you can, then reuse them on other platforms, like making shorts, compilations, etc. Like right now on TikTok. TikTok, that's one thing. I don't know if I want to get into TikTok. It's kind of a hard, I don't know. I've just never been able to get into TikTok, and I don't know if I'm going to really enjoy the process of making content there, but I don't know. We'll see. So it says, if you haven't got any viewers, that means you don't have many videos, followers, and that is because you lack content. So this person is saying that quantity is quite important. I guess that's going to be a little tough for me going forward in the future, because it's really hard splitting up my game or splitting up the time that I spend working on my game into actually working on the game and creating marketing content for the game at the same time. It's definitely a very tough process. If anybody out there saw, today I uploaded my first devlog, and I'm actually pretty happy with the state of it after everything. But it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. I had to think a lot about what I was recording when I was working on the game for my stream, not for my stream, for the devlog, and on top of having to think about that while I was working on the game, then it took me, at least 24 hours worth of work just editing everything together. I guess it's not too bad, because, I mean, not like 24 straight hours worth of work. That would be absolutely insane. But it took me at least 5-6 hours to get all of the voice recordings that I needed, to get the actual video clips that I needed, and then to edit everything together. And it's hard to say whether that's time wasted, whether it's time that I should be using on actually making my game. Maybe as we get closer to release, I switch more to entirely doing live streams, because I imagine live streaming might be a little bit easier. I don't have to edit anything. It's all just flow of consciousness, and I can actually work on the game while I'm streaming. So it wouldn't just be sunk time. But I do like doing the devlogs. it's a little more accessible, I think, than the live streams because not everybody's going to be able to log in at exactly 9 o'clock p.m. Of course, it's more succinct material. It's going to be a little bit easier to retain attention and really show off what I'm working on when I do the devlogs. So I think overall, it's a good way to get people excited about the game, maybe even more than just sitting here on stream and working on my game. But yeah, once it comes crunch time, like once we get really close to August, like June and stuff like that, I'm gonna really have to decide where my priorities lie with this game because I don't want to release a half finished, half baked game in the end. But I think for now, I'm gonna try and keep up an upload schedule of maybe I was thinking twice a week, but I'm looking here like everybody's like you gotta get content out. So I don't know. Maybe I could try doing a shorter video each week. I think the previous video that I just released was like 7 minutes long. Whoops. Yeah, I think the previous. Let me see. My channel. Yep, the previous video that I released was 7 minutes long. I was happy with that length. But, if I can make a 3-minute video in half the time, then maybe we try and go for a 3-minute video every week, something like that. But anyways, let's actually finish reading this. Let me take a sip of water. At the start, you may try all of the platforms, but after that, focus on only one or two and pick your micro niche that you would like to serve. If you are a gamer, then choose a game that has not much competition or is not yet discovered. On the other hand, if you have a service or product you want to sell, then go deep as deep as you can, like in iPhone cases. It's a very general term, but if you do red pattern iPhone 12 wallet case, there will be enough traffic to start that, but less competition. That was a little weird. I don't know who's going on to YouTube Live to sell stuff like that. Looks like we have a comment here in the chat. Where do we find the short video you made? Oh, the 7-minute the 7-minute video that I made. It's on YouTube. So Melon, if you want to watch it, I did a devlog. It's more succinct. It's not just me sitting here rambling like I am right now. If you go into youtube.com, you can search up The Perished Game. The Perished Game. My YouTube channel should come up. I think the handle is at The Perished Game 9725. I'll put that in the chat in Instagram at least. Perished Game. I think I actually might end up changing the handle because I didn't know that we had those weird numbers at the end, but it's The Perished Game 9725. That's my YouTube handle, but I think you can just look up The Perished Game on YouTube. You can click into my channel, and then I created a video called Revamping Our Chilling Cutscene in Unity 3D. The opening cutscene for my game, which is what I've been working on over the past week. Essentially, you'll learn all this if you watch the video, but I made the cutscene a very long time ago, and it looked terrible. It used what we call placeholder assets. So they were, when you go into the game, all the assets, all the stuff that you could see around you, it was like flat textures, looked really bad. So I revamped the graphics there, and I also worked on the animation over there. Making that look a little bit smoother and stuff like that. But yeah, check out the YouTube channel for sure. I'm going to keep looking into this over here. So at the start, you may want to try all the platforms. Yeah, so this was talking a little bit about sales, which was kind of weird. This stream is not a sales pitch of any sort. But Yeah, it says quantity over quality can be important. It's an interesting distinction. So I think I might try doing a weekly release schedule. The previous video that I made was pretty much about a week to create, a little bit less. I think it was 6 days, but it was a lot of work. And I don't want to have to crunch like that every single week. I'd rather spend more time crunching on my game. So maybe we look into smaller videos next time. But it's hard because, I collect what I do throughout the week, and I don't really know what I would have trimmed out of the previous devlog that I made. Yeah, but so it talks about quantity over quality. That's something that I'll definitely have to consider in the future. And it also talks about influence on social media and my content strategy. So it looks like this guy is saying that other platforms could certainly affect the viewers that I get on YouTube, which is what I think I want to focus on for a little bit. But my Twitter account, like, it has so many dead users following me. I technically have 130 followers on Twitter, and I think like 5 or 6 of them are actually active, because I used to get, I wouldn't get a crazy amount of likes, but I would get like 20 or 30 likes on a lot of my posts. And that was pretty decent. But recently, this last post that I made for my devlog got exactly 1 like and 12 impressions, even though I posted it several hours ago. And you know what? This 1 like, I'm going to be dead honest. That was from me. That was from my alternate Twitter account. I always try and like my posts with my other accounts. Don't at me. I don't care. I'm not embarrassed of that. So let's subtract all of my likes from these. We got 0 likes on my previous post on Twitter. We got 0 likes on the one before that. And these are like similar content or similar quality to what I was posting before. We got this one, we got 2 likes on, but I think the first one was mine and the second one was my girlfriend, Hannah. So that does not count. That's another 2 likes there, which equates to 0. So yeah, essentially, once I started posting again, I just stopped getting likes on my posts. December 10th, 2022 was like sort of the last time I was being really active. And even then I wasn't. Even then I had another big time gap between July 27th and December's, or no, like late November. So it's really these time gaps that killed my Twitter account. And what I'm thinking about doing, I've heard that one thing you can do is literally just completely reset. I think I might actually make a totally new Twitter account, because the Twitter algorithm has seen my content and it's like, absolutely not. This guy is getting no likes. None of his followers ever interact with his tweets. And it's like, yeah, all of my followers like are dead accounts now. But if I start a new Twitter account, it could make it a little bit easier, because it could make things a little easier because I could recycle some of my old tweets. I wouldn't feel embarrassed about that. I could put a announcement in my current Twitter and say, if you are active, come follow me. Don't follow me if you're some bot, and I would have a very different strategy this time around if I started a new Twitter account, because before, I think I've relied really heavily on this indie dev community, this independent game development community. And it was kind of cool. Like, I was getting a lot of interactions with my tweets. I was getting a lot of likes and reposts. But these reposts that I was getting were from these accounts that would just repost indie game stuff. But like everybody that was following those accounts were indie game channels just like mine. So like I got into this weird bubble where I think all of the I think like 90% of the engagements that I were getting were with other devs who are not going to buy my game. I need to get actual interest from people who would actually buy my game and who are interested in it, not because they're a game developer, and especially not because they're just trying to get, a follow for follow sort of situation. But yeah, so I think I might try and reset my Twitter account sometime soon, probably like mid to late April. I don't think I'm going to do that in the next couple weeks. But that's part of my strategy. I guess this, since we're not getting too many questions today, this has pretty much just turned into me talking through my upcoming marketing strategies. So I'm going to write some of this down. Try to get a devlog out every week. I want to keep streaming a lot on YouTube. I think it's pretty low stress. I can just kind of come in here and talk and work through my game. So let's also put down on top of the devlogs. What was the name of the software that I'm looking at? OBS Studio. Yeah. Download OBS Studio and try to live stream. How often should I live stream? That's a good question. Let's ask Google. One thing I've thought about this before, but just to gain a little bit of interest with the community, I could start actually just like streaming as a gamer. It's one thing that I've thought about. Like, I don't want to come off as insincere, really. Like, I'm not just trying to like I'm not just trying to get people to gravitate into my game because I'm being greedy. But one thing I've thought about is like playing the games that inspired this one on live stream. So that could include playing Alien Isolation again. It could include playing Resident Evil again, and that would be really a pretty low stress way of trying to gain a little bit of traction on my YouTube channel. That would definitely be fun. I don't know. I'm not much of a PC gamer though. I wonder if I would want to try and somehow screen record my Xbox, or if I have to suck it up and finally learn how to play these games on PC. Let's look that up. We've got lots of things to look up today. Okay, so try to get a devlog out every week. Download OBS Studio and try to live stream. I keep getting distracted. I need to stay on topic. So there's going to be three types of live streams. There's going to be Q&A live stream sessions like today. This one was not terribly successful. No offense to anybody watching this, but we don't have many people in here today. We only have one on Instagram and 0 on YouTube. So we've had 3 people come through total, maybe 4. I'm not sure who was in here at the very beginning on YouTube, but they dipped quickly. But I think we might want to save the Q&A sessions until we actually have people to put out cues. So let's put that one at the bottom of the list. Let's put game dev sessions. These are going to be good because the pros of this is going to be that it's lower stress than the vlogs, because I don't have to do any editing, and we're going to be getting stuff. We're going to be getting stuff done at the same time. So I'm definitely going to put that there. The second type, this is, and I'm kind of just spitballing here because throwing out ideas because I don't know if I want to do all of this. But sessions could be one of my types of live streams. Streaming horror games like horror games which inspired the parish. And then our Q&A sessions. Maybe we do those like once a month, once we start getting a couple of followers in here. But even though there aren't too many people in here, I've been having fun just sort of talking at the camera right now. So I think I'm excited about the streaming thing. I think this might be my new favorite type of marketing because it's lower stress. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Streaming horror games. So I want to figure out how often I want to stream. So, and sorry, like Melanie, you don't need to stick around. This is probably pretty boring. Like I'm just kind of biding time until my hour mark. I'm probably gonna stream for about an hour and then dip. But you do not need to stick around because I know I'm just rambling right now. But it is kind of helping getting a little bit of practice here with streaming. It says that it says here that just streaming is an afterthought in YouTube's eyes, as most of your growth isn't going to come from streaming. That sucks. Thanks. See ya. Yes, at one time you could stream just on YouTube and make it. This guy says, if you can handle it, the more streams, the better. It's not going to hurt your channel recommendations. As far as I can tell, recommendations are most evaluated on the basis of an individual video's performance. See, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't like that Twitter just like blacklists your account if you aren't if you don't have enough active subscribers, This guy says that it makes the channel congested, TBH. I don't know. If you can and having growth, then why not? Also upload highlights of the stream, as most people like to watch short. You know what? That's something I could do. I've been spitting some real facts on this channel, so I could just make a bunch of shorts out of the stuff I've been doing. No, I'm no Pirate Games, Pirate Software Games. I think that's what he's called. He's a really cool streamer. Somebody I guess I could take a little bit of inspiration from. But maybe there's a couple things that I could glean out of this stream to put into shorts. Making and editing content. How long should my YouTube live streams be? Perfect live stream video length. Let's see what this person has to say. Whether you're new to live streaming or a seasoned pro, you may have questioned what constitutes the perfect video length. I'm going to move this. Sorry, my Instagram folks. I got to move this out of the way. I have this water bottle right in the setting up the camera. That's how good my setup is here. but it's kind of blocking the way of my second monitor. The short answer, it depends. There are no strict time limits or rules about how long your live stream should be. It can vary depending on a video's goal, type, and target audience. This is a really long article. They are not getting to the point. Most popular live stream concerts at YouTube last around an hour. Webinars are 30 to 40 minutes. I think we're probably going to end it here at the hour mark today. I don't see much of a point in going on at this point. But I want to see taking inspiration from Pirate Software. Is that his name? Yeah, it's just Pirate Software. Oh my God. Oh, we actually have. Oh my God. I started playing. There's the audio for Pirate Software. Definitely recommend this channel. The audio for Pirate Software's channel trailer just came up, and I was like, oh my gosh, this second monitor has speakers or something, because I can actually hear what's going on, but it's just in my headphones. I'm not smart. Okay, so this guy is out here literally streaming for 10 hours every stream. So I don't feel bad going a little bit over an hour today, I guess. Holy shit, dude. Oh, sorry. This is not supposed to be an 18 plus channel. I don't know. Maybe I could. Holy crud, dude. So this guy is out here streaming once every like 2 to 5 days. Not even like, okay, it's a weird. He doesn't seem to have like a super strict upload schedule. Unless, no, maybe these are the weekends. I don't know. Sorry about that. I am talking nonsense right now. But oh my gosh, so his shorts are awesome. He does such a good job at taking all these topics and just extracting inspirational bits of knowledge. And that's got to be huge for his channel's growth. Absolutely huge. Very happy for him that he is having such success with that. I wonder if how many videos he has. So it looks like his videos are just like, he has these studio updates. Yeah, he doesn't post many videos. Maybe YouTube Shorts are the way we go. I don't know. But he doesn't post many videos. He has these Outer Wilds videos. That's cool. Outer Wilds is a terrific game. Absolutely terrific. Oh, it looks like Instagram is going to kick me off after an hour. That's fine. I'll let Instagram go. I don't think we need more than an hour here on Instagram. I don't think anybody else is joining. But I might leave the YouTube stream running for a little bit while I work. Who knows? Just for funsies. Okay, anywho. So he has really long live streams. That's interesting to figure out. So it doesn't look like the length of the stream is going to make a huge difference. I mean, I guess the longer I stream, the more likely I am to get a viewer or two, right? If I just leave it running. Oh, pause due to poor connection. Oh, okay. Well, bye, Instagram. Looks like Instagram is gone. Yeah, I'm not gonna start up a new stream or anything on Instagram Live. I don't think Instagram Live is gonna be the move for most of our for most of our streaming. That just might be a fun way to get some more people involved that are closer to home. Not literally, because I'm in Denver and most of the people I know are from New Jersey. But I guess the whites who joined today, that's their last name, not their race. Well, it is their race too, but I guess they're also in Colorado. I'm not. Should I get into my life story? I mean, why not, right? Like, gotta create content. Gotta get used to talking to the camera. But I met my girlfriend on a long trip, a long solo road trip around the country. That was a very fun experience for me. Very memorable. Something I definitely don't want to let go of, something that I want to do in the future again. But I met my girlfriend out there from New Jersey, Philadelphia area. I never know which one to pick because I grew up in Philadelphia. I went back to Philadelphia at some point during college, but I went to like high school in New Jersey. I went to part of college in New Jersey, part of it in Pennsylvania. It gets so complicated. Like, I don't need to talk. I don't need to get into it. But I met my girlfriend. Her family is from, or her like nuclear family is from Colorado. This is where they grew up. And she wanted to do an architecture program at CU Denver. That's where she is right now. She's actually at her studio working on some fancy architecture stuff. I should tell her to join the live stream so I can say hi. It would be cool to have one person watching. It's kind of interesting because, like, I seriously doubt that somebody's going to go back and look at this video, look at this live stream and look at the hour and 2 minute and 49 second mark. Like, the odds of that are so astronomically small. And if I grow this channel, like, someday am I going to want to change it, like, because the perished game, it's something that I'm working on now, but someday I want to work on different games. So am I going to have to completely rebrand my channel? I don't know. View your channel. Sorry for all the people who are going to be watching this later, but I don't know. I'm thinking about a rebrand to actually being a studio, It's the difference between like a completely fresh start and maybe I'll want a fresh start, because this is my first full game. I don't know if people are going to review bomb it. It might be called an asset flip. It might be a complete failure. It might just be a learning experience for me. And in that case, maybe we just do want to create a completely new YouTube channel. 7 subscribers. That's pretty huge, It's pretty freaking huge. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can just rebrand things at some point if I really want to, because it looks here like you can actually change your YouTube name. It says I'm supposed to go to customization. I don't know where the heck that is. Settings, maybe? Earn. I don't care about monetization. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money off of streaming. I know I'm never going to be the next Moist Charles. But where the heck? Sign into YouTube. Your channel, customized channel. Yeah, so it looks like here we can change the name. View your channel, customize channel. This is kind of what I was looking at before. Video spotlight, recommendations for your viewers. You know, I could even think about my other YouTube channel, because Max Puffs was not only 18 subscribers. I thought I had like 50. Well, you know, sometimes my videos got traction. I got 750 views on this one. 1.3K views on this Eagles parade video. If anybody is interested in checking out my old YouTube channel from high school, you can feel absolutely free to do that. It's called Max Puffs, MAXPUFFZ, and I just posted the most absolute it was like almost deep fried meme stuff. Like I was just never taking anything seriously, which is it's so fun. It's something that I did during my senior year of high school mostly. But it was such a fun time. Can't believe that got 40 views. I guess it's been out for years, so you know, it's God, when was I in high school? Holy shoot, that's been so long. That's scary to think about. What, like 6 years? So it's gotten like 6 views a year, 7 views a year, maybe. No, it's definitely been. Wait, yeah, it's been 6 years since I was a senior in high school. Guess that sounds about right. Still makes me feel a little bit old. Yeah, I mean, do I leave the stream running? Like, I'd be fine with just like leaving it running and working on my stuff. Like, if it's not gonna hurt, you know, maybe somebody will stop by, maybe they won't. I don't know, and it might get me used to streaming. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna keep practicing here. Okay, so channel customization, branding, is that it? I can change the picture, basic info. Yeah, so changes made to your name and picture. It says you can change your name twice in 14 days. So it doesn't look like they're super serious about you keeping the same name. Yeah, so you can change your name, you can change your handle. You know, maybe at some point I rebrand this into a studio. Let's put rebrand into a studio ? Such a scary thought, but you know, I'm working a full-time job right now, and I enjoy it. I really do. I love the people there. You know, every once in a while the work can get a little tedious. I've been working on a task recently. Obviously, I'm not going to get into the details. I didn't sign an NDA or anything like that, so I wouldn't feel bad about giving away too many details. But there's no point in doing that. But I've been working on a task recently where I've just had to like do the same thing over and over and over again to like 1,000 different, to like not 1,000, but literally over 100 of these acceptance tests, or similar to unit tests. I've just had to make the same change in each and every single one of that. them. That may sound like bad code practice to you, and this is a little topic that we could talk about here. Yeah, it's really weird. One thing that I've learned at my job recently is like apparently like in acceptance testing and unit testing, like solid or like no, not solid, dry principles. Don't repeat yourself. That's just like not a thing anymore. So like in these tests, it's like hundreds and hundreds of tests that are the exact same thing. Like you have to populate the database and then yada yada yada, do all this stuff. And it's like repeat yourself everywhere. And I think the reason they say that you do it is because you're supposed to like show to the user that the creation of these databases are like complex, like, and to actually sort of show the person reading the test each step of what has to go into building the services behind the endpoint. I don't know. Maybe one of my coworkers will come in here and, if one of my coworkers ever comes in here and sees this video, message me on Slack and tell me I'm a dumbass. I'm allowed to say that because it's not working hours. I do curse every once in a while when I'm not in our Slack meetings. But yeah, that can get really tedious. It makes me really appreciate not repeating myself in other places in code and making modular code. And it low-key makes me hate some parts of this weird software development cycle that I'm in. I think that's the only thing that I dislike, though. I'm talking a little bit about the stuff that has me complaining about my job. But I really do like my job. And I keep going off subject here, but that's fine. Who cares? I really do enjoy my job. It's how do I put it? Like nobody is ecstatic every morning when they wake up, but I am challenged with interesting problems. Recently, I've been looking into these tasks that have to do with spatial programming. It's essentially a farming app that farmers can use geospatial data and do a bunch of crazy stuff. But that's been really interesting to me. Maybe because I'm into these games, I feel like I'm in an actual world space again, because in my game, I'm working in 3D space. We're looking at these 2D geospatial maps and some of the spatial stuff. So, I think I might lean into some of that spatial programming in my job in the future. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I really do enjoy my job. The pay is lower than I want it to be. I complain about this everywhere. I complain about it to my friends. I complain about it to my managers. That's the worst part of the job. I'm not being paid what I want to be paid, and I want to stay. I would love to stay at this job, but we took a survey recently that asked us like, do you think about switching jobs? And I'm like, yeah, I've thought about it. I've thought about it at least a little. And that's only because I'm not getting paid what I think I should be getting paid. And because I know if I were to swap, I could be making an extra 20, 25K, and that's not an easy, no matter how loyal you are, like giving up 25K a year, like, am I really expected to do that? And I'm saying 25K, but like, dude, my friend from college who graduated like a semester before me is literally making more than 2 times than I'm making right now. He's making more than double what I'm making right now. And whenever I talk to my employers, they're like, well, not everybody, like Kyle, if you see this video, you've been very nice. But it seems like management is just like, doesn't care, And I get that I work for a bit of a smaller company, so maybe they can't afford everything that a company like Amazon or Netflix or Google does, but crap, dude, it doesn't motivate me. But anyways, that's the kind of stuff that gets me thinking that someday I might want to create my own game studio. Um, I might want to be my own boss. I might want to work on something that is totally my own, uh, and it can be shared. Obviously, I'm not saying like not every game that I work on I want to be solo. The solo game dev experience is not. Uh, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I need to fill up this water. I've been sipping at nothing for like 30 minutes. It's definitely not easy. I would love to work with people in the future, but yeah, maybe someday I want to come in. I don't want to just come in on a project that I don't know so much about. I want to create something from the ground up. And games are something that I've been passionate about since I was a kid. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to get some water and I'm also going to pee. So, let's keep this thing rolling. And I guess tonight, what I'm working on is figuring out this whole marketing thing, figuring out a strategy for getting this game out the door and setting myself up not only for success with this game, but for success with my entire game development career going forward. Because game dev is hard, but it's just so cool to be able to make something that people can, kick back and enjoy later down the road. And we'll also talk about this more, but I want to circle back to the whole maybe playing games on stream, because that sounds like a really fun way for me to kick back, relax, and get to talk with the community a little bit if I ever get people to join this live stream. But I will be right back. Whew. Got some water. Be right back. Can you use the bathroom? All right, I'm back. Let's check the viewer count. Oh my gosh, still 0. Yeah, I probably won't stay on here forever. I don't know how well you could hear all that, but probably won't stay on here forever. I do have to go for a run. I think I mentioned at some point earlier in the stream that I do some running. It's important to keep up on your physical fitness and your health as a game developer and as anybody. You don't have to be running marathons like I am. I'm training for Grandma's full marathon right now. and I'm running about 55 miles a week currently, trying to get that up to 70 miles per week. So that's, that's an average of 10 miles a day. Sometimes I'm running 20, sometimes I'm running 5. This is off topic. I knew I was going to start talking about running at some point. I do love talking about running. So if anybody has any interest in that, feel free to hit me up. But yeah, it's keep up on your physical fitness, guys. Like, it doesn't, I'm not even, I'm not trying to shame anybody who is closer to sedentary, but, it feels good to be healthy. It feels good to be hydrated. It feels good to be well nourished. It makes everything in life easier, really. You'll feel more clear headed after you go for a run, or after you lift weights, or after you play tennis, or do whatever you do. Just make sure you're moving. That goes for everybody. And especially there are some people who can't be as physically fit as a lot of us would like to be. Some people, there are people with autoimmune diseases. I have some family that have autoimmune diseases. It really sucks. And it's a lot harder to do physical exercise and stuff like that. There are people with a lot of issues. There are people who are paralyzed. So just count your blessings. Everybody, count your blessings and really take advantage of the good things in your life. Anyways, out of the sappy stuff, let's get back to the game development. Not the game development, the planning. So far in the planning, try to get a devlog out every week. I'm going to try to do it. And I'm somehow going to have to try and also do shorts. I do like it. It's kind of fun. The whole YouTube thing is kind of fun. It's something that I've always really thought about and always thought of as more of a pipe dream, but maybe someday it could be a reality. I'm going to try to do that. Download OBS Studio and try to live stream game dev sessions. Try to live stream game dev sessions, streaming horror games, which inspired the perished, and Q&A sessions. Rebranding into a studio. Let's put that one like all the way down because I don't want to think about that one quite yet. Twitter. Reboot the Twitter. And, this could actually tie into the whole rebranding as a studio thing. But I don't want to just willy-nilly make a studio, that's the thing. I don't want to half-ass creating a game dev studio if that's like gonna be my thing. If I'm gonna create a game dev studio, I need to put a lot more time. So I don't want to rebrand anything quite yet. Even this YouTube channel could stay as the Perished through and past release, and then maybe we have a big video about rebranding into a new studio and stuff like that. We think about that later. The Twitter account. I wonder if you can change your Twitter name. Name on Twitter. I keep saying Twitter, it's X now. And honestly, that has been pissing me off more and more recently. The whole X thing, like, it's so dumb. It's such a dumb name. Like, before I don't know. It's so dumb. I'm not even going to get into it. It doesn't matter. It's dumb, though. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, changing your name on a profile. Okay, so it looks like it's not too crazy hard to change your name. But is that just your display name? Like, what is that? I don't even know. Yeah, so that's your big name. Can you change your handle? Change your Twitter handle. So it looks like you can change your Twitter handle. Yeah, so it looks like you can do this whole big rebranding thing on both Twitter and YouTube. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we don't worry about that for now. But I do need to reboot the Twitter. I do need to create a new account there because the account that I'm using right now is just so totally dead. Like, I wonder if I've gotten any more impressions on any of my tweets. Like, it's crazy, dude. I posted this so long ago. No likes, no retweets, except for my own self-retweeting. Hasn't gotten an impression since we talked about it like 30 minutes ago. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Let me check. I just got a text. Okay. Yeah, so I think I might go until like 9, maybe 10:45 or something like that. Texting my girlfriend, telling her that I'm still on stream. I'm texting my girlfriend, telling her about how the stream has been going. And I'm saying all this stuff like we haven't gotten any viewers, which is obviously true. But and I'm telling her this, and I know she's gonna start giving me a pity party. I'm gonna tell her, please don't throw me a pity party. I'm not sad. Anything. I should just, nobody would have cared. Nobody's gonna see this video though. Nobody's gonna watch up to an hour and a half of me just sitting here saying absolutely nothing. So I'm totally fine. Maybe someday I take this down. I don't know. No pity parties though. Anyways, let's get back to actually figuring stuff out, you know? So stream length. Cora, what are you doing? You did not answer the question. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the stream time matters. I'm gonna write that down so that I don't keep looking this question up. I'm like a goldfish, keep looking at the same things, going in circles. So I'll just put like notes. Stream time probably does not matter. Just do it for however long you feel like doing it. You know, if there's people here, then keep the good vibes going. If there's nobody here, then keep the good vibes going. Okay. Yeah, so stream time probably doesn't matter. How often do I want to stream? Do I want to just do it on weekends, or do I try doing it more often than that? Because I could maybe set up like an hour or two streams during weekdays, you know? So, sorry guys, I was kind of just reading. My voice is getting a little tired, so maybe that's something I got to work on if I want to be streaming a lot, you know? Um, Twitch versus YouTube, that's one thing. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. I do like YouTube. I think I'll probably stick with it. But it seems like if I want to be on YouTube, I got to get more content out overall, which kind of sucks. It would be kind of cool to just do streams, but again, I do kind of enjoy getting that more clean content out with the vlogs, and maybe I just need to start thinking more about which parts of the vlogs I can cut up into shorts, which parts of the streams I can cut up into shorts, you know? Yeah, it seems like the exposure really comes from the content. I think that's going to come from YouTube Shorts. I'm cool with doing YouTube Shorts instead of TikTok. I don't want a bunch of Gen Xers coming in here ruin my day. No, I sound like such a millennial boomer. I don't want to do TikTok. That's it. I don't want to do TikTok. But I could do YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. I think I'm not. I don't care about Instagram. I think Twitter and YouTube. I think those are where I want my main reach to be for this game. And I think it's not crazy to only have those two to be my main stuff. You know, I have an Instagram. I did an Instagram live today. A couple people showed up. But I don't expect to get too much growth over there. I don't know what you're streaming, but if you want to get discovered, you should be funny or entertaining. Am I funny or entertaining, guys? To everybody that's here? I don't know. I think my content could be entertaining, but so does everybody else. So whatever. Teach people something. I'm looking at a Reddit post right now, by the way. So this person, I always look at these Reddit posts and just like take people's advice as like law. But it seems like good advice that this person is giving out. So let's look at it. I don't know what you're streaming, but if you want to get discovered, you should be funny or entertaining. Hopefully I can be one of those. Teach people something. I think if I'm able to talk through my process well enough during game development, my game dev streams could definitely teach people something. News, I don't know. Maybe I could do some news in like the horror scene and like the Unity scene. Like I missed that big wave with the whole Unity scandal, so that'd be a little too late to post stuff about that. Streaming and putting up highlights is not wrong, but what's your worth? I can't laugh with you. You're boring as F. Okay, this guy's being a little mean. You don't show me anything exceptional. You don't teach me anything exceptional. Yeah, I need to have some value. I need to have some value for people to want to watch my stuff. Where's my value? I need to be entertaining. I think I have some good ways of talking. I don't know. I think I can get some interesting points across to people, and those could be turned into YouTube shorts to get even more people watching my streams. You don't teach me anything exceptional. I think I could teach people a lot about Unity. I've been working in Unity for, God, I don't know. It's probably close to 10 years now. Probably over 10 years. I feel like I probably started in like 8th grade or something like that. And obviously I have not been making big games like The Parish since 8th grade. I've been making crappy little prototypes. I've been following dumb little YouTube tutorials and making a lot of really bad unfinished games, mostly prototypes, you know. I think, God, how many original games have I made? Like this one and one other, and the other one I didn't finish? No, I think I've made 3 original games. I actually finished one game. I did kind of forget about that one. I finished one game. That was like a really, really, really simple thing. I made like 3 levels of a game where you just like move a block and you need to like get through a little sort of level maze-ish thing. It's not really a maze, and it has some hazards here and there, and some puzzles to solve. But I made like 3 levels of it. Super simple. That was a good first game to finish. I think like I never really thought of it this way, but I guess technically I did finish that game. And I turned that in for a game design class that I took in high school. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I almost forgot about that class, but it was an interesting experience. I wonder how much I actually learned there. No offense to the teacher, but it was a very easy class. I think he knew that. But I did actually end up turning in a game from Unity, which is more than a lot of people can say. Most of the people made like levels in GTA for that final project. And I'm not trying to put other people down or anything. Let me keep drinking water because this really destroys your voice. Holy crap. But I need value. I can teach people stuff. I've been working with Unity for a long time, even if I haven't put out that much content. You know, I haven't actually put out a real game for people to play before. But I think I have the knowledge there. Boring as F? I hope not. I certainly hope not. Show you anything exceptional. I mean, hopefully my game is exceptional enough for you/Der Quant. But yeah, actually, I'm starting to think that this guy's advice is a little mean. Edit. I forgot to mention that you stream when you already have an audience, so people are interested in you or your content. Just simply streaming because of the sake of it is fine when it's your hobby, but if you want to make this a job, you should treat it as one. This is like somewhere in between for me. Like I want this game to do well, kind of, but I definitely don't care that much about. I care about outreach because I want people to play my game. I do care, but it's still probably like 60% towards the hobby side for me, 40% job over hours job because I already do work 40 hours a week. But if you want to make this your job, you should treat it as one. The times with I do let's play, or the times with I do a let's play are over. Yeah, this doesn't seem like very constructive criticism. It seems like this guy's kind of just mean. This person said you're bad at it, so I take it back. That one's even meaner. The OP said, okay, this guy said, Timely Ingenuity 231 said, you're just bad at it. The OP said, okay, even if I am, how do I fix it? Timely Ingenuity said, give up. You clearly have no understanding of how streaming works and what it takes to make it. Just give up, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't want to. Should I curse on my streams? I don't care. This guy is an asshole. He's an effing asshole. This guy said, okay, thanks for the advice. Now please F off. You go, Panda Pleb. That's our OP. Oh my god, that guy's such a dick. Okay, YouTube has many of the pitfalls of Twitch and more. It has more competition? I thought it would be less than Twitch when it comes into streaming. You'll have to put a ton of work if you want to thrive here. I don't want to be the next big streamer, that's kind of what I've been trying to say. I don't want to be the next big streamer. I do want to get people to play my game, and I do enjoy streaming. It would be cool if some people would see it. That's my modus operandi. MO. So what I think I'm finding is that people are just like, yeah, if you want to get people to discover you, you just got to stream like as much as you can. People are saying 3 to 4 days per week. This person, let's look at this article that's best time to stream on YouTube. And yeah, I definitely want to get a better streaming setup for next time. I don't just want to be talking to the camera because I know this would be dreadfully boring for most people to watch. Maybe I should make a podcast if anybody wants to listen to this in the car. But I do want to get some visuals up here so people can see what I'm actually reading. Excuse me. Going live on your YouTube channel at the right time can help boost engagement and build your community. Generally, you need to take a look at your analytics in YouTube Studio. Yada, yada, yada. This person says between 6 to 9 p.m. on a Monday through Friday. On Saturdays and Sundays, aim for broadcasting in the early afternoon according to influencer marketing. I could maybe do an early afternoon stream tomorrow, possibly. And, maybe we just stream the game, stream the game dev process, because I'm probably going to be working on my game anyways. Why not set up a live stream? Your YouTube studios are good. Okay, yeah, this is probably getting very boring. Very, very, very boring. I might end the stream soon. But let's just see. Let's just see. Notes, stream time probably does not matter. Stream a lot. This is something that we want to do often, I wonder if anybody ever snuck in here without me noticing. There's no way, right? I'm just so upset that I lost that one viewer right when I started. So sad. Devlog every week. Download OBS Studio and try to live stream. Reboot the Twitter. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's kind of scary. Kind of scary. Okay. Yeah, actually, I keep letting my mind wander. Last thing I do before we end the stream. Let's look into rebranding into a studio. Let's just take that off. That's not going to happen until well after my game is released. Let's look into streaming Alien Isolation or Resident Evil 7 or maybe even RE2 or RE4. Because I just played RE2. Maybe I should have saved it for the stream. Had a lot of fun with it. Very similar to RE7. I'm not saying the games are totally the same, but similar type of survival horror enjoyment. It was my first time playing RE2. I played the remake. It's a lot of fun. So maybe I could do the remakes on stream. Let's see. What did I want to look up? How to stream Xbox to YouTube. Xbox One doesn't allow you to stream to YouTube directly. However, you can stream Xbox One to YouTube using your computer, Xbox Console Companion, and Screen Recorder 4. Start by installing Xbox Console Companion in your computer. Interesting. So it looks like there's an app where we can kind of stream what's happening on my Xbox. Click the full screen icon at the top right of the application screen. This icon looks like two arrows pointing at each other. Open Screen Recorder 4. Record tab, select Game. Then choose Xbox. Application drop-down menu. Interesting. Okay, well, this one's using... Let's see if we can do it with OBS Studio, because that's a highly recommended YouTube streaming companion. OBS Studio, stream, Xbox. To YouTube. How to stream to YouTube on Xbox with OBS Studio. That looks like what we're looking. See, I could do like a React video right now if we had a OBS Studio set up. I want to add this to watch later. Become a chess streamer too. I'm pretty decent at chess if anybody didn't know. 1950chess.com. Rapid. 1500 USCF. But that 1500 should be better. I just rot sometimes. Wow, this is complex. Hmm. Dang, that's complex. It'd be a lot easier to just stream my screen. Dang, dude. Be a lot easier. I don't know. Do we try and push for the 2-hour mark? I feel like I need that clean 2 hours. I'm gonna end it at 1:58 though. Well, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you to all the people who showed up to this stream, even though I think we got 0 viewers in the end. I'm still very excited to keep streaming in the future. I don't know if anybody's ever going to come back and watch this. Probably not. It's fine. But yeah, thanks everybody. I'm going to end the stream now. See you guys.